video. So I'm sitting here. This one a little bit different. I'm sitting here putting lotion on. Um, and I was just thinking to myself, you know, about this whole, it's like giving me like this energy of like these alligators. That's kind of like, I keep thinking about my card with the big alligator and then all the other six alligators coming after that alligator. It makes me think about nations, countries, coming against America, but in a sense, already dividing the country. Mm-hmm. Wow. Already dividing the country, the North and the South. Also opening up the borders to let other energies come through. Mm, I don't know that like I don't know. I get this like this again. We're talking about past, present, and future things that are seen and unseen. Things that are sensed and things that are known. Whatever, however I say it. Okay. Me being this like conduit of this information, not knowing everything, but really kind of like, I feel like there was a reason why Source had me study or look into certain things and evaluate them. Not even really to say, if everything is fully true or false. But again, as I see these things arise in society today, I can kind of point them out a little bit more with the pattern. Also, but being a little bit distracted here. Because again, like I said, communing with different energies or angels and entities, right? Um, I was watching this little clip of this little girl crying. And she was like, oh, just all of the leaves are falling off the trees. She was just upset, right? And she's like, I promise I not make you fall. um, it kind of make me think about like, again, like, trying to look at it as how other people might look at the situation. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, Finding out these things and professing them the day that I find them out. Like as I'm professing things, I'm finding these things out too. It's not like I knew all of this stuff about myself 2 years ago. I feel like these people should have it in a perspective and seeing it the way that I see it as well. It's not like I knew that I was the sole heir to the throne or to a kingdom or to the Americas back then. I feel like people want me to feel bad about knowing what I sense, know, and feel inside. They want me to be okay with just knowing that the river is inside of me, just knowing that the energy is inside of me. That but you don't need to wear that crown. You don't need to sit on this throne. You don't need, it's all like this energy of people coming towards me as if, well, I'm the one brought you into this or something. But I'm thinking, as difficult as this has been, and that you already have other energies around you, possibly some of these people, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Seeing as though it's been dreadful, with a couple of moments of laughter and joy. It's been the parts that have been detrimental have been dreadful. I'm talking about with the real word. Fuck laughing and smiling and coming by while I'm chilling and dancing and having a good time. I'm talking about when I need to know some real fucking information to be able to make moves. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody can come shuck and jive and laugh and everything with you all day, right? But if we talking about business or we talking about something, you are my. Let's say we're running a race and you know that we're running a race. You know there's a marathon coming up on the 10th of the month. You know that you are an athlete and you know you're a runner. You know how to prepare. You know how to do it, right? I don't know that I'm a runner. I don't know I'm up for a marathon. I don't know that we competing. I just think that we just some people that just cross each other's path in the ether, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fucking problem, right? That's a problem to know that you're building up a group of militia. You're supposed to be dealing with me. We're supposed to be close, but I don't know that you're building up a group of militia. I have to go within. I have to struggle to get answers to something again. And I feel like whatever this is, they have definitely done something with some type of communication, telecommunications or something like this, to block me out. It's like they're trying to say, oh, you said you were a god, or you said you were this or that, but you're not even connected to us. But at one point in time, we already know where I was, right? So again, like I said, even if I can't tap into your 5D or your whatever it is, you're blocking me so you can hide whatever you do there, because I don't like ugly, so you hide what you do in the 5D. So even if you do or whatever, um, I don't know. It's just like I'm just at a breaking point with being annoyed with people trying to make me think that I'm not. And it's like it's a snapping turtle game. It's like that's just what it feels like. Nobody like people can tell their stories that we all been through struggles. No, you haven't. Not this one. You know what I'm saying? There's only an elect few, and I don't think that the one from past lifetime. Okay, like I said, it was more publicized possibly back then, but maybe not even really, right? Because if we think about so-called racism, well, I don't think that Martin Luther King's face was plastered all over. I think we found out more about, they wrote more about and gave us more insight about him and them, when we started going to school. You know what I'm saying? But if you think they weren't talking about Martin Luther King in school when Martin Luther King was doing what he was doing, probably rumors or like some newsletters or something, but they wasn't written in the books. You get what I'm saying? It's like this nation got to kill off the martyrs or the people before that they give them their flowers or something. What kind of weird shit is that? Because I feel like we're dealing with a nation that is getting back what they've given out by sucking energies dry. God gives gifts to be on this earth, and people try to make them in fear, make them suffer, make them broke, make them into a joke. They don't appreciate shit. Your motherfuckers is ungrateful than a motherfucker. Like, you just disgusting as a group of fucking people. And we say America is the great, like, I don't even know where I see it. It's kind of like stupendous to me, actually. You know? But again, I don't really hear much about any other nations right now anyways. I guess it's just the way that everything is set up in the world. Not to mention that, again, everybody is being programmed through social media to some certain extent. But what I would have to say about somebody like me is it's like a mental game. Like these higher ups or these powers that shouldn't be, or these principalities and rulers in high places. It's almost like they kind of extended a phony hand to say join us or something like this, but that was just not even really what that was. That was just to keep somebody at bay while they were stealing some type of power. It was like a power grab or some type of advance or something, right? And when you get too fluffed up about it, or too much inflation, when I get too much inflated about it, like, oh, this is my, and I need my chariot to come pick me up so I can get to work, this is crickets. But that's supposed to be funny. That's supposed to be funny. That's supposed to really, let people know, see, that person don't have the power. They don't really have the juice, You see what she keeps saying, this stuff. It's starting to sound crazy and insane. So then you have crazy and insane people in your family, or that's not in your family. These ain't even they put on the clothes that your mama and your daddy would wear, like on Annie. They put on that costume and came up in there and tried to act like they was her parent, had that broken locket, like, oh yeah, this me. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like, again, nobody won't take, I feel like they take into account what I say, but nobody's making no moves on my behalf. But they allow these other people come in to strip something from me. Freedom, finances, whatever. I feel like this is what they've been doing. Yeah, I don't know when they cut off, but imagine feeling like, you can just imagine feeling like, again, this is not, because I'm a joyful person, y'all. When I'm sitting here, even when I'm a loner, and I'm okay with that. Even when I'm sitting here alone and stuff like this, I can amuse myself. I do things to amuse myself. I don't know. I come on here, I do whatever I do as a courtesy or whatever online, because, it seems that there's no growth here anyway. You know, I feel like people are making it strenuous like that. Like, they're trying to act like this is a test. Like, what do you do when you're not getting? No, it don't fucking matter. Because again, you know what you're doing. It's to kind of deplete somebody from any hope. there's this impossible energy, and then people want to come in and joke with that energy like, oh, we could do anything or whatever. Well, what the fuck is you not? Then obviously, if we can do anything, then one of you niggas should have been already knocking at my door, coming over here talking to me to tell me what the fuck is going on. Do you get what I'm saying? If we can do any, don't play that shit. When I confront you motherfuckers and I get mad, and then you want to play that, oh, we can do anything. We're free or whatever. Okay, well, what the fuck is wrong with your legs, nigga? You must know the truth about whatever's going on here. So what the fuck is wrong? Why you motherfuckers been playing games behind my back? What is wrong with you? This how I know these people don't have no morals, no ethic. They have codes, but it's for play. It ain't no real motherfucking code unless the code been against the king or the king of all kings the whole motherfucking time. Mm. It's like a gnawing, nagging. Now, of course, I don't have to go on my phone. Okay? See, that's why I said it's not a pity party and it's not a woe is me. That's not my personality. I just like to point out foul shit. I report shit. Get what I'm saying? It don't matter what level it's on. My mind's eye goes there. It just reports on shit. So I notice in my feed, there's a lot of people trying to mentor or something like this, or try to put trick phrases. It's certain shit planted in my feed that if I just like it because it made me laugh. I like the outfit somebody had on in a read or a feed or a fucking post or something, and I share it. Someone is always taking something out of fucking context. You don't say something, they take it out of context anyway. Oh, don't tell your business, they gonna get in your fucking business anyway. Tell your business, they gonna get in your business anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's really no, I've learned that there's really no way to go about whatever the fuck this is, but be your motherfucking self at all times. And people don't like you when you're yourself, forget them, okay? I want it all. I expect it all. I have not given up anything that I had before because I don't even know exactly what. I haven't even had a fucking, what do you call it? I haven't even had a inventory done on what the fuck is mine, who is mine, where is mine, the woes that are mine. Do you get what I'm saying? hmm I haven't even been given, like, read my rights for whatever the fuck it is. And you have people can't wait until you hit your pinky toe on the corner of the wall to scream victory, like you out of the game. And they show their hand. I feel like this is also people that know that these people are out the game, or they don't have that same swag or the same juice that they used to have, but they're not admitting it, or something else, or they have already fully betrayed you. And it's almost like your spouse and your twin flame and your twin ray and anybody else, the pastor and fucking everybody else, have all conspired against the son of God to make sure that he or she never steps a foot on the throne or never rules anything. That these people rule over me, and I be damned. And then call me the problem because I'm built this fucking way. I'm not built for nothing else. Whatever these people trying to do by linking me up or marrying me off, or there's a masculine energy that needed other people, or you needed the throne or something like this, or my connection to it for a certain amount of time to swap things around a little bit and then kick me off my own fucking throne. It almost feels like what we dealing with here, okay? There's some kind of connection between one of these families, and what we dealing with here might be some instance or some energy here. I don't know what the fuck I'm reading here. It even feels like the karmic part of my family that is the shadow energy in the Biden family, and the the um Well, you don't know who they are. This Coleman side of this family, again, it's been quite a little bit kind of comfy, but, just a little bit, excuse me, kind of, it's been a little bit, it's almost like I'm in a prison camp that was kind of nice to me a little bit with the things that I could physically see. And I'm not talking about just the family, I'm talking about a community. Like a exchange student or something that don't know that that's what you are, but you're really American. But there's some shit going on here that's very weird. Okay, and I feel like it's all a ploy to hide my identity. And it's almost like, again, like these families have made some type of money off of my back, and now they ruin my reputation, made sure I can't, what they used to call it, work in this town, actually possibly even stripped me of whatever, um, or have been using whatever and thinking that I don't have any say so in something. Um, and yeah, basically just robbed or ruled or did something here when at a time when they were not supposed to. Now I'm talking about, this is some shit at some high caliber. Like, again, don't nobody breaking no empty homes, okay? And I'm talking about some shit at a high caliber, some shit that'll make your husband for 30 years just say, you know what, I don't love you no more, I found another bitch, I'm gone, knowing that that motherfucker love you to death. He don't want to let you go. He want to, at least he want to pack you up in a box so nobody else can get to you. And damn near stepping up outside that motherfucking box. The way that these energies that I feel like have been coming at me, damn near I want to get in the box, but I can't, because I know that that's not the right thing to do, because I know that somebody else is doing something here to keep me. There's no reason for it. Whatever this upgrade is that has happened spiritually or otherwise, okay? I guess that's why I call it secret society. Mm-hmm. But again, these people are not supposed to be. Well, again, that's if they believed in the Bible or if they believe in God. But they're heathens. They don't. So they don't take. They did take oaths. Um, it say in the Bible that you're not supposed to take oaths against certain group or certain people or something. But I mean, I see why. Like I said, because I keep getting frustrated about this energy of everybody trying to hype up the Republican Party just because the Democratic Party is some kind of way. Well, I feel like the Republicans got their hands red. They have a red handprint right now, too. I feel like, both the wings is on the same bird, but this bird is stuffed. It's stuffed with some stuff, all kind of shit. It's stuffed. This is like a stuffed bird, a stuffed turkey. You know, it's not dealing in its original state. It's a whole bunch of shit stuffed up in there. Everybody trying to, like, these militias and groups and stuff like this, trying to outrun or outweigh the real person. That, again, even if we're not dealing with a foreign or a European monarchy, we still had them here prior to these people coming here. And again, I feel like something is being set back in stone, but these people are so jealous. It's like crabs in a barrel mentality, that somebody has taken an oath to actually blind, to actually mentally delay or harm someone mentally in order for these people to get a head start. Do you know what it's like to be that person? Do you know what it's like to every day realize that this is what the fuck these people is doing? And that, again, you think differently. Your sight, you might didn't think that you had gifts, but your gifts are just a little bit heightened. It's your gifts are the gifts that's gonna bring on the hate and the anger and the malice and the envy and the jealousy of millions of fucking people, probably, that want nothing more than to see you. Even if they found out there was a living God energy, they would want to kill his ass, kill Jesus, and kill your ass just to get you off the earth right now. Because this is not a people here that we dealing with. These people have been altered. I feel like there could have been some science that was getting done that was going to do something pleasant, but somebody got a little salty, jealous, rejected, or something like this, and then they did something else. They altered something with them fucking booster shots. I don't care what you say. It's all a stealth mode energy, so that, again, the sun or the supporters of the sun or those that hear his or her voice will not know the difference. It's like, again, somebody, it's just the same thing as Esther saying, my people knew how to get to me, Elijah, but you ruined it. All right. Now, I don't know what this is trying to tell me. Okay. I don't know what this is trying to tell me. I feel like there's a masculine energy that's in his feminine, a masculine form energy that's in his feminine, a masculine form that's in his feminine energy that is saying that to me. There is something here, a war against time. Like, somebody is the boy and somebody is the girl. And they keep on trying to confuse the two. They're both androgynous, probably animite energies. That's why it's hard to balance themselves out or balance ourselves out. It's very confusing. What I'm talking about is biblical, historical, um, ancient, um, mm, like pre-colonial. It's all that kind of like wrapped up in one, and we talking about it like in the days like today. So it's almost like, if we think about it, like with these roots, I keep seeing the roots on the trees and the cards. It's almost like some type of rewiring. It's almost like some kind of something starting way back in time, and it's like, kind of like a authentic version of what they have in the movie Lucy, that stuff that made her, go how she did or whatever. Okay, I feel like whatever we're dealing with is something that the autogenous energies, or it's something that you have to go through to be awakened in that spirit in this day. They don't just choose any motherfucking body for that. And it's almost like the whole community can kind of see who it is that's that chosen person, but the chosen, it's almost like the eye can't see itself. The all-seeing eye, it can't see itself. mm. It can't see itself. It's like Truman Show. Like, everybody else can see you, but you can't see yourself. And as you break out, there are insane people that have been uh, taught, they know not what they do, to try to assess you. These people have ulterior motives of when assessing you as well, to diagnose you with something other than you being tapped in or the son of fucking God. Okay? They will try to say that you're contradicting yourself or whatever, and compare you to somebody that kind of does the damn same thing you do, kind of like in the same way that you do it. And you know why? Because I know who've been studying me. I know to build the bitches from the workshop. Not all of them, but most of them. Some of them. I know who they are online. I know it's a race against time. I know that these people are funneling my information to these people before I even get my own information. It's like you going through your own awakening through your Akashic, going deep within, finding out this stuff, waking up, going to source, like, really? You know what I'm saying? Or doing a video like, whoa, what the fuck did I just say? You know what I'm saying? And realizing and recognizing. But I feel like, again, somebody feels like somebody else can display it faster. Do you know what the fuck that feels like? Because it's just like, man, if I don't want to perform, or if I don't want to be an entertainer, if I don't want to do, most time you just say, hey, I don't want to do this, and you walk away. You don't think that you're going to turn around and see a bitch named SZA or something like this that thought that they was that dope and that ill, and that they would be the scissors that cut you from your main nigga, or your God. You know what I'm saying? With that Scorpio sting, right? Mm-hmm. Mm. By using magic and spell work, and you listen to their whole record, and it's what the fuck, it's describing what the fuck you've been through for the past 2 years. So nobody never coming by here just to come by here. Nobody never spiritually connecting to you to just come the fuck by you. You get what I'm saying? You are joyous. you may be enjoying these awakening moments in these different ways and perspectives and things like this, but everybody's there just greasing and grinning because they know they're going to walk away with something and make you feel like you're nothing. Whether this is some type of way that they do use for initiations, whether this is some type of test for some skills or to see something or something, that's why I don't like really cry about it. I just, like to analyze it, just like a real therapist or something should do, because if these people are what they say they are, then, it would be important for them to know if somebody's going through some type of hazing or something, and these are the symptoms that they're having or something that they're showing or something that they're speaking about. You get what I'm saying? I would rather this therapist be spiritual to know it's something about spirituality, because if they don't, like in the book of Enoch said, some of these people are not going to know shit about it, then you're making false assumptions, you're making false accusations, and you're not fit to actually study someone like me. If you're just a regular so-called therapist, you are not fit to study in any way. You should not be doing anything with me or my energetic field or nothing that have to do with me without my fucking permission. Especially, and since I'm still here in the 3D, motherfucker, that's where you need to come see me. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, it ain't gonna be me. And I feel like they're using other realms, and sleep realm especially, and different types of hypnosis. They're really digging into the way that the brain works. 70, 90% is unidentified of your fucking brain activity. So again, I feel like what they're doing is really studying it now. Maybe even using spirituality. But I feel like it's fucking people up because they're dealing with these witch doctors and stuff, and these people that probably experience strange things in third world countries and stuff like that. And they're bringing that shit here to the Americas, between your like within thy gates. And I feel like, again, a lot of people get off on this because it helps them control, but it's almost like these people that deal with these witches and stuff like this, with these practitioners and these warlocks, all of a sudden you start seeing them get sick, right? And this is what I'm saying, because I feel like somebody's trying to say like the American Empress or my energy is what messes up things and make people get bad luck. No, nigga, it's those bitches that you trying to put over me all the time. It's them idols that you worship. And that's what I'm saying. You could say whatever you want to say about me, but I see the ones you lift up and try to act like, oh, this is the pleasant one that I'm going to put in front of the people. But I see her thoughts. I see her stinking soul. And then I see also, the other females again that you're not putting up there, that you want me to compete with, that is beneath me. And it won't even go that fucking route, especially when I know whose crown it is. And I ain't putting that bitch down. So until you in that energy, don't speak to me and for me. And a lot of people are in that energy and they know possibly what it is. They have been in that energy at some point in time in their life, or maybe they didn't enter that way. Maybe they didn't enter into the sack, the cozy sack, or somewhat cozy sack. But that sack is not cozy. I'm here to tell you that it's shit that I don't even know. I don't remember, that I'm not even aware of, that probably happened to me when I was in that fucking sack. Now, these people may be aware of it. They may even be aware now that I know that they're aware of it, and I know that they were watchers of it, or watchers on the fucking wall. And I know that some of these people were pure, but I also know some of these people were haters and could have turned a blind eye. And I also know some of these people were more like angelic beings that maybe covered up things. I'm doing a video. Don't put the light on. Do not put the light on. I'm doing a video. And I don't even have no clothes on. So, what? Just don't touch my phone, please.
Why would you do a video with no clothes?
Because it's black. The screen is black. Here, excuse you. Have you seen my keys? Yeah, can't find my keys. So, yeah, so like I said, and I just always sit there and have to wonder, like, is this the way it happened last time? Is the energy of like an Isis or something like this? Or is it my aunt? You know, are they always the one? You know, people trying to make it seem like, you know, oh, is these two or the two guys were fighting over each other? But is that so? Um, you know, was one of those guys fighting with the sister? You know, again, was this really true? Like about somebody being jealous about the relationship between two? Because two of the people that was growing up in this sack or whatever fell in love. So the main thing for these people to do is then what? To get together, whether it's some sexual or not, all right, and then end who? I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering, is the girl just is the female energy of that nuclear sac? Is she supposed to be just the one sitting there in oblivion? You know what I'm saying? Not knowing much. She might have most of the fucking information. Is she supposed to just sit there and just wait until these two guys try to kill each other over her? But there's also people trying to kill her. You know what I'm saying? And they can get mad and act childish and stomp off and leave her without protection or whatever it would be or whatever. Like, I mean, this is just starting to sound ludicrous to me. It really is. These people so busy worried about winning or betraying or catching somebody doing something that they're not even really paying attention to what they should be paying attention to. It's like somebody's made a profession out of this here. I feel like whatever this cycle is, it should have been over already. It was supposed to be a one cycle run, and we probably on cycle number 4. Somebody is relentlessly abusing their power here. Wow. And it's so strange. Mm. This got to be tourist energy because somebody's stubborn as hell. Also, guys, we're dealing with the fact that all the information is not here. All the information was not given to one party to be able to make proper assessment of what's going on. If we are having secret things going on in the background, such as people trying to, I don't get it. I don't get it. There's definitely what I'm picking up on. I don't give a fuck who's trying to make me seem crazy. There's definitely somebody trying to detach from somebody with legal, what they're trying to call legal documents. But the first thing illegal you did was trying to get a fucking one-sided, unrequited divorce, whoever this is. Even in the Bible, say those people didn't even know that they were slaves. Say them people did not know that they were slaves. Say sharecropping, we're talking about sharecropping, where it wasn't really that bad. You know, they just got a hard rep. Like with sharecropping, you know, the people had the people that worked on with sharecropping, it's like they invested their last little dollars to help the person to get whatever they needed. So this is like the music industry, some shit like this, same damn thing. They might have pitched in, oh yeah, We's gonna do this to this land. We's gonna fix this up. We's gonna do that. All right, boss. And then they go in and then they start taxing your ass stupid. Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, you use this, you use that, you took a shower with a piece of soap, you know. You get what I'm saying? Meantime, just think in 2022, you don't even know slavery still exists because you thought that shit was abolished. You come with some type of unrequited bank account shit where it seemed like everybody else can go in that bitch but you. You know, you worked hard for the money, probably in the ether or whatever the fuck you might have been doing. Say you was a surrogate or something, whatever you've been doing, you work hard for the money, and somebody else is. But that's something funny about that song. She worked hard for the money. She worked hard for the money, so you better treat her right. It's almost like somebody does the work for the money. You would almost think that that song is saying, so you I'm going to have to look it up in a minute. So it's like, say, again, you know, energetically, your energy has been charging something or doing something. You worked hard for the money or whatever. Okay. So it's something about like, it's your face on it. You know what I'm saying? So whether it ruined your reputation, lifted you up, or whatever, reputation or something like this, or whatever, your face is on it. Like, your face is on it, kid. It's like, but I guess that I'm hearing back seat. Like, somebody wants somebody to take the back seat or something like this, okay? Or like somebody sacrificing themselves for their sister, which I wouldn't be doing. But, you know, like I said, but somebody could, I'm hearing something about the trap house though too. This could have something to do with tethered energies in trap houses that are working hard for the money. So you know, maybe this is the money expected to take care of the sister or their sibling or their brother while they're housed in somebody's, you know, somebody else's jurisdiction or something like this, or somebody else's kingdom or something. You know, I'm just thinking of this some kind of way. Doesn't matter. We're talking about the construct. We're talking about the system of stuff, something here. I'm hearing the 3 blind mice. Yeah. The 3 blind mice. Those that are set apart. Those that are set apart. So Satan fooled the whole world by showing the whole world the 3, but the 3 were blinded to the fact that the others could see. Poking and prodding at everything that's outside of me. So, yeah. Not really, they know about your energy, but they don't care about, yeah. At the end, that's not going to matter. It's almost like with that 42, Title 42 or whatever. It's like, you know, like for the past 2 years, they have gotten everybody in that they need to get in to get some type of treatment or something like this. And so they're not concerned because they have another 40-year supply. Do you get what I'm saying? They have another 40-year supply or something that is a supply for something that's going to keep these people living, possibly giving them life for the next 40 years. Some of these entities, and they got their nerves. This ain't no simple whatever this is. This ain't no hard, just, oh, I just had a hard life or a hard year. No, this is something else, you know. I feel like even only people that could be presidents or leaders go through this shit organically or naturally in certain bloodlines, to be honest with you. And I feel like it could be either triggered or geared by like elders in the community that know what to do to trigger, or by using different